Hello everyone, and welcome to the Introduction to Cabinet Vision video. In this video, we're going to cover creating a job from start to finish. So let's get started. To start a new job in Cabinet Vision, we click on the white page icon in the top left corner, or we can click the File button. This will open a new menu. In here, we can start a new job, open an existing job, batch multiple jobs together for processing, or recover a corrupted job. We are going to click on New. Clicking New will open a new window. This window allows us to enter job information. The job number is the job reference. PO is the purchase order number, and description denotes details of the job, such as an oak kitchen. If we click OK, then we will start a job. Now that we have clicked OK, we can start a job in Cabinet Vision. The large white area is known as the work area, and it is where we will be doing all of our drawing. In the bottom right hand corner, we have our measurement swap tool to swap between millimeters and inches, precision of Cabinet Vision, and snapping tools. We can turn on and off the grid with the center snapping option. To start a job, we first need to draw the room. We're going to draw a room 4 meters by 3 meters. Click the Walls tool on the sidebar to your left. Then click the Chained Line command on the ribbon bar. This will let us continuously place walls until we cancel the command. The Line command draws one wall at a time. The Line Box tool draws a rectangular room, and Arcs allow us to draw curved walls. Left click to start drawing the wall. Move the mouse in the direction you want the wall to go, then type in the size and hit the Enter key. We draw walls clockwise in Cabinet Vision. This makes the measurements go on the outside of the walls. To finish the command, click the Escape key on your keyboard. Now that we have drawn our walls, we need to add doors and windows to the room. Click the Return button in the top left, or hit the Escape key 2 more times. On the left, you'll see more options have opened to us. Every item that goes inside a room is considered an object. To find the doors and windows, we click on Objects. Then I click on the Furnishings catalogue, and finally on Doors. To place an object, simply left-click on the object, then drag that object into the room, bring the object inside the room, then left-click to drop it on a wall. Keep the object slightly away from the wall, and Cabinet Vision will snap it to the wall correctly. Click Escape on the keyboard to cancel the object. Then navigate to the Windows catalogue and do the same thing. Up until now, we've been working on Plan View, but to position the doors and windows correctly, we need to go to Elevation View. Click on Elevation. We can use the left and right arrows to move between walls. Left-click on the door or window, then use the clearances to position them correctly. Clearance left-right is the distance to the closest object. End position left-right measures to the wall. Center position left-right is from the center of the object to the walls. Now that we have our room drawn, let's add some cabinets. Navigate back to the catalogues and find the Custom Cabinets catalogue. In the Base Cabinets catalogue, find an L-shaped corner cabinet, and let's add that to the room the same way. Drag it to the corner. It does not have to touch both walls. Then add it to the wall. Next, let's add a standard base cabinet. Drag the cabinet into the room, overlap the cabinet you want to snap to, then left click to drop the cabinet. Wall cabinets are added the same way. You can left click on a cabinet and change its width, height and depth if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and create a small kitchen quickly for the next section. Let's look at the ribbon bar. In the ribbon bar, we have the clipboard, zoom functions, job properties where we can re-enter customer information and modify the job, room properties, do the same but just for the room. Room modifications allow us to copy, delete, center room centers the room for 3D rotation, and reverse room mirrors the room when doing left-hand and right-hand versions of the same room. The last feature we're going to use is the measure tool. If we click the measure button, we can measure between 2 points. Then it will give us the vertical, horizontal, actual distance, and angle between the two selected points. The room has been constructed, but we need to add some finishing touches for renders, reports, and drawings. If we go back to our sidebar, you will see the next features we will look at, including floor, ceiling, tops, and moldings. To add a floor to the job, click Floors, then Auto-Build Floors. This will add a floor to the room. Ceilings are added the same way. Countertops are added by clicking Tops, then Auto-Build Tops, and finally select Entire Room, then OK. Moldings, we need to select what type of molding we wish to add. I'm going to add cornice from the drop-down. Then click Auto Build Molding, select Entire Room, and OK. Now the room is ready for 3D, reports, and drawings. Click on 3D tab to view the room in 3D. Left click and drag the room to spin the room in the direction that you wish. You can also click in the mouse wheel button to pan the screen. To change to different render modes, click the drop-down arrow under Render mode. Here, there are 3 modes. Wire mode, to view the room with only lines. Fill mode, this assigns a solid color to different materials. And texture mode, which applies textured images to the different materials. To create a simple render, you can click the Enhance button to clean up the image. You can send any view to the drawings page by right-clicking and then click on To Drawing. You can add multiple views with the Camera button. This will open a new menu. You can move the camera by left-clicking and dragging the camera into position. Height is the height position of the camera off the ground. Target height is the height the camera is looking at off the ground. Angle is the viewing angle, normally set to 50 degrees. Click Preview to check the view, then click Close if you're happy. To save this view, you can right-click and click Save View. Then we can move the camera and save the view again. Now, at the top of our screen, we can swap between different views quickly. You can also adjust lighting using the Lights tool on the sidebar. Next, we are going to look at Reports tab. Opening the tab, you are shown a list of all the objects in the room. Order entry allows us to add cabinets to a job without them appearing in any of the orthographic views. You can build an entire job without drawing a wall using this feature. There are two other view modes. Click the drop-down on View Mode. In here you will see Order, Cut List, and Materials. Order is the current view. Cut List is a cutting list of all the parts. And Materials is a material summary of the job. Looking at the sidebar again, Bid Center prices the jobs we are doing currently. Report Center generates helpful information for ordering, processing, and manufacturing. Plan and elevation sheets automatically generate plans and elevation CAD drawings. To do this, click Plan and Elevation Sheet, select All, and then to Drawing. This will send our drawings to the Drawings tab. Assembly Sheets generates drawings for each cabinet. Part Sheet does the same thing except for individual parts. Last, let's look at the Drawings tab. To navigate the drawing page, simply click the left and right arrows in the ribbon bar. As you can see, we have our plan and elevation views as we sent them from the Reports tab. If you want to add more information to the drawings, you can use the CAD tools on our sidebar. This works much the same as any CAD system. Click Lines to draw a line, Dimensions to add new dimensions, and Text to add extra text to the drawing. You can also insert additional images if you need to using the Insert function. That concludes our Introduction to Cabinet Vision video.